Shabbat Shalom, dear parents of the 5th grade. Lately in Chumash, we made a lot of progress into finishing Parashat Shmot. Actually finished our first parasha, the first parasha of Chumash Shmot. A few very interesting discussions in class as Moshe Rabbeinu seems to crack under pressure of situation getting worse with Bnei Israel being slaves in Egypt after he demands Paro to release them, and things just get worse. And Moshe Rabbeinu takes this as a complaint to Hashem and really going out to speak to Hashem. We analyze the words that he used to see if he spoke in a harsh way or in a demandative way, and that led to a very interesting discussion about two interesting discussions. About situations in life that you feel angry with Hashem, and is it good, is it bad, does it show emunah, faith in Hashem? The kids came up with amazing things and amazing thoughts that were shared in a constructive discussion in class. And second, the point of leadership. Is Moshe presenting a good act of leadership, going up to Hashem like this and really the kids came out with the fact that on one hand, yes, because you want a leader for the nation to even if you need to stand up to God to argue the case for his nation. And another, the other side of it was that we learn from the leader. So maybe Moshe Rabbeinu should have presented more patience and more savlanut with the way he spoke to Hashem. So that was a very interesting discussion that took place in class. Earlier, we spoke about the Shotrei Bnei Israel. Bnei Israel in Egypt, they had the Egyptian slave masters, but they had the Hebrew police that really was policing the work and the capacity of work of the Hebrew slaves. And we spoke about it. Is it a situation that they were forced to take upon themselves this position? Is it good? And really, it started with, I'd rather to be the Hebrew police than to be the Hebrew slave. But really it ended with an understanding that they were forced to a reality, as we see, and really they stood up for the people and took beating from the Egyptian slave masters instead of putting the pressure on the people. We made a connection to history, as the kids were amazed to know that happened in recent history, obviously in the Shoah, in the Holocaust. And we learned a little bit about the concept of the Hebrew police in the ghetto, which got the bad nickname as a capo, and brought the sources from Israeli discussions that took place in courts in Israel after the Holocaust, that's really analyzing the fact that those people did that to try and help the Jews, to try and protect as much as they can in an impossible reality and impossible situation to deal with. So that made a nice connection between Chumash to recent history of our nation. It was two very great moments in class that I'm happy to share with you as we're really finishing Parashat Shmot, and we'll move on to Parashat Vayera Bezrat Hashem next week. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom.